Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. Hello. Welcome in to Kuro, Wolfen, Competitive Blast, and anyone else who might be tuning in today. Did my model just disconnect? Oh, no, just a little lag. Thank you so much for coming in. Very cool outfit. Thank you. I have my model coat on today. Whoa. It's my connection between my phone. Might want to lower the background music or raise your audio. Really? Am I that quiet? My audio is already at max. How's this? Is this better in terms of being able to hear me? I'm gonna have to reconnect my phone. My model's not wanting to stay connected. Interesting. I am starting really early today because there's construction in my yard, and that means I might not have internet for long. That's typically how these things go. So we'll just do as much as we can and just chill. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good time. Hopefully we'll get some work done. Oh, it's a city project thing. They said it was gonna be done from January to March. Then they changed it to April. Then they changed it to June. So it's not exactly going at a quick pace, so to say. It's a public project, of course it's terrible. They're putting in... Oh my god, my model is not wanting to work today. Jeez. Okay. They're putting in this cable around the whole city, and it's supposedly gonna make internet better. I don't fucking know. It could go either way, honestly. Ugh. But maybe it's struggling to track me and that's what's going on. Anyway, if this continues, I might just put up the wiggle. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. The model's not cooperating. But we'll switch to the art tab here. Okay. Make sure the background music is lower than usual. How's this in terms of background music? Is this too loud? Can barely hear it. But I'm going to be working on just drawing a bunch of Pokemon heads. I've done some in the past. So like the Pikachu on screen, I did Pikachu, I did a Furret, and a Wooloo, because I made these into hair clips. And I realized I could probably turn this into a bunch of other project designs as well. Okay, yeah, model's not wanting to work today. The Wooloo's adorable. You like the Wooloo? Well, surprise, there's a shiny one too. I'm making normal and shiny versions of them because I just think it's fun. Let me get into this. And then we'll turn on this, and I'm just gonna turn off YouTube Studio. It's not working today for me. Okay, you guys get wiggle mode. It's been a hot minute, huh? Peak, thank you. Also, to read Wolfen's message, can't wait to buy one of everything. No, you will not be allowed. But I'm going to try to do all of the Pokemon starters In one stream, no, but you know, we'll see how far we can get. Because I think it would be cute to have the option to turn all the Pokemon starters into hair clips, whatever designs I want to think of. Just drawing the head of the Pokemon gives me a lot of flexibility in that regard. So we'll just start with the good old Kanto Pokemon and work our way down as much as we can, you know? But while I'm working on these, what is your favorite Pokemon starter from Gen 1 through Gen 10? What Pokemon do you guys like? I am quite curious to know. For me, my favorite starter has always been Cyndaquil. I love that little dude. Now, granted, there's a lot of starters I still like I love Sprigatito. I really love Piplup and Oshawott and whatnot, but there's just something about that Cyndaquil that's special. Greninja's number 1. Okay, so you like the Froakie line, but Inteleon is definitely a close second. Froakie and Sobble. Okay. Got some water starter love here. That's really nice. I tend to typically pick fire starters. Now, of course, I broke the pattern, but I tend to pick fire. Like in Gen 1, I picked Charmander. In Gen 2, Cyndaquil. Gen 3 it was really close between Mudkip and Torchic, but I ended up going with Torchic. Let's see, Gen 4 was when I broke my pattern for the first time and I went with Piplup because it's a penguin. I mean, penguins are adorable as shit. It's hard not to love a penguin. Gen 5 was really close. I ended up going with Snivy instead of Oshawott in my first run. And then when I did it again, I did Oshawott. They're all good. You heard penguins. Hi, Glitch. Welcome in. We're talking about favorite starter Pokemon. Because I'm drawing Pokemon starters today. So feel free to tell us your favorite starter. In Gen 5, I did the grass type, water type. Gen 6 was Fennekin, another fire. Let's see, did I copy the same eyes for these? Yeah, kind of. Primarily water type for me, yeah. I was just saying how I usually pick fire. Let's see, Gen 7 was Litten. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Incineroar, I mean it's a cat, a fire cat called Lit, and then 10. It has Lit in it. I mean, am I really not gonna pick it? Although Rowlet is a close second for Gen 7. And then let's see, Gen 8, Scorbunny. And then Gen 9, I broke my pattern again with Sprigatito. So Fuecoco's cute, but it's not for me, you know? Similar to, that's how I feel about Chimchar. It's cute, but not for me. I wish we got something cool for Delphox and Chestnut, but Serena Delphox doesn't sound nearly as cool. Delphox, I remember my Delphox in the game got its ass kicked a lot because of the typing. Fire Psychic. It just did not go very well for me. Totodile, Piplup, and Oshawott for me. I love Sprigatito too. Totodile is one that I wasn't super keen on when I was younger, but I've grown to enjoy Totodile more. But Cyndaquil's my favorite of them all, so it's in the same gen as Cyndaquil. It's hard to compete. Okay. My boy. My cute little fire dude. Get those water types away from me. Grass all the way. Just kidding. Only the cutest ones for me. Now that's a shift I've noticed as well. When I was younger, like when I was really small, it was all about pink Pokemon. Okay? The Jigglypuff, the Mew, a bunch of pink Pokemon. Then it turned into strong Pokemon. Like, I want my Salamence, my Palkia, all that stuff. And now that I'm an adult, it's just cute Pokemon. I just want to see something cute on my screen. Also, little VAU, welcome in. Fire all the way, that's what I'm saying. I usually pick fire types for my runs, and then I've had a few close seconds. Also, I did not draw any mouths for the other 3 that I'd made at first. Like, so we'll continue that. I mean, less for me to mess up. My fire army, hell yeah. There was a little trainer card sheet I made when I was little. It exceeded 6 Pokemon, so I was already breaking that rule. And then it was all pink Pokemon. It was, except for Jirachi was the exception. I allowed Jirachi to be there despite not being pink. By the way, how's Nox today? Honestly, not that great. Like, nothing bad happened, but I just do not feel very good. So I'm just vibing to the best of my ability here. Gonna try to get some work done. And hope I'm productive enough. Because if you want to do !con if you're in the Twitch chat, I do have a convention coming up in about a month. And so I'm trying to just expand my inventory and my options. Yeah, there you go. I'm just trying to have more variety if, you know, people come by and just want something different. I've already done quite a bit on my list. Like, we just finished Zelda and Link, not, you know, wanting to do Legend of Zelda stuff. And I also have Korok stickers because I just love those dudes. The Koroks are hilarious. And we did some Final Fantasy VII. We drew Cloud and Tifa. I don't know if I'm going to draw any of the other characters, but we definitely did those 2. Let's see, what else did we do? I need to pull up my... I can use my phone today because my YouTube Studio isn't working. We did some... Oh, we did Mita from my side. Me side, I don't know how to pronounce it. We did Mita. And then I did a bunch of free run stuff at the start. So we have like Fern, Stark, free run herself. I should probably draw Hinmel now that I think about it. He's pretty important. I mean, a lot of characters are important, but in terms of main ones, I should probably draw him at some point as well. But I wanted to focus more on other stuff besides just Prince today. So that's why I'm back to just drawing some Pokemon heads. This can be turned into all sorts of stuff, I have a feeling, so... We'll roll with it, I suppose. And we will get as much done as we can until my internet dies. Because I have a feeling they are digging like right in the yard outside. And almost... Even without them digging straight in the yard, the construction workers, they've knocked down the internet in this neighborhood numerous times doing this project. So... I'm not exactly optimistic. Be sure to be gentle to yourself. Please don't overwork yourself. Thank you. I'm not not overworking myself. Last night I didn't do any art. I just played the new Genshin Archon Quest, which honestly, without spoilers, was just okay. Which kind of made me sad, but it wasn't bad, it was just okay. Don't do what I did and burn myself out, and then come back swinging of advertising only liches. Ah yes, from yesterday's event with Sour Sweets. I didn't stream, but I was on Sour Sweets stream. She's wonderful, she just had her birthday. And I played content warning over there, so it was a good time. Had a lot of fun doing content warning. And I hadn't played the game since they did an update. Why? Sound alerts, bro. Gara, thank you so much for the 3 months. I seriously appreciate it. You triggered the curse sound alert. I swore I fixed it not yesterday, 2 days ago. Well, I guess we're back to curse sounds this stream. Hope you enjoy. It's the type of scuff we're going with, but please enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. I seriously appreciate the support. That was the Pokemon, like, success sounds. Fun. I refreshed my scenes. I even went to the website itself and then was like, what's going on? And it's like, oh, everything's working as it should. And I'm side-eyeing the damn thing because I don't think it is. But no, it's working. Technology can be quite fun. I cause scuff wherever I go. You're fine. I have insane amounts of scuff on stream. So, don't even worry about it. Also, I cannot draw his little marking very well. Do we have any Bulbasaur fans? People who like our little green dude? I'm drawing all the starters. That's the goal. Will it be done in time? I don't know, but I'm working on it. You love Bulbasaur? Hell yeah. Bulbasaur's cute? Hell yeah. I like to see it. Also, Nox, I'm recruiting mutuals to smack Kuro for me. He bullied a lich. Join me in this smacking. You can fight him in stream avatars. I think you just do exclamation fight and then at Kuro, and then your cats will fight each other. Gara 2. It also made battles very silly with poison and yes, and leech seed. I am doing a Pokemon Solok right now with Sour Sweets, and we both have a Bulbasaur on our team, and that's what it does. Is it just slowly takes out the enemy. Just little by little. Yeah, see, now your cats are gonna fight each other. Don't blame me for you being it soon. Oh. LMAO, well, you were mean to me last. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And they just sit there and slowly perish, yes. It is the slow death. Oh, who's gonna win the duel, guys? Place your bets. Will it be Glitch or Kuro? Mod fight! Mod fight! Oh my goodness. Place your bets, chat. Oh my god. Man, they are zooming. They are zooming. Yo! Uh-oh. I think we have a winner. Glitch is the winner. Revenge has been served. Need to settle something? Just fight. Fight each other on stream. Easy peasy. Okay. If I don't draw the mouth, which I'm not doing for these, this is literally Bulbasaur. He's done. Just like that. Look at that little dude. He's just chilling, man. I am satisfied with this outcome. Shaking my head, I'm going to get you back eventually. Uh-oh. But you better watch your back. Okay, it is time for color. But there's a few things we need to address with this. I need to do the normal and the shiny version, okay? It looks great. It's just simple. Like, I'm not wanting to overcomplicate these because the original 3 that I did, I turned them into hair clips. And I actually still have most of them because I didn't sell. I think I sold one of them at my previous event. Now, I don't know if I'll turn these into hair clips too, but it leaves the option for it. I used to wear a ton of hair clips before I had to wear a hat because of my eyes. That was what I would do. Draw a little. There we go. Now, did I change the line art for previous iterations? That's what I want to know. I did change the line art. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. So, let me grab a screenshot of the Pokemon. Oh, I should probably do Eevee. I should probably do that, huh? If I have a Pikachu, I should probably do an Eevee. But then I can't just do one Eevee, I have to do all Eevees. And I already drew all Eevees with stickers, not necessarily in this format. Water, welcome in. Hello, Nox, how you doing? Loved your new video. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed watching. And that reminds me, I do post YouTube videos every week. I have now been doing it successfully for 1 whole year. That's a lot of YouTube. I'm doing okay. It's like not a great day, but I am here. We are doing it. It's a time. Please. I'm surprised I didn't do as well as like the videos of you criticizing Hoyoverse. I guess being positive doesn't get as many views. I don't know. I just was like, man, I've been critiquing this a lot. I should talk about why I love the game still, because I do. Genshin is one of my favorite games, so I'll talk about it, you know? Oh, Nox, you know what I would suggest to bring back to the front line of attention? Spiky ear. Oh, the spiky Pichu. That's a good one. Also, there's ukulele. You know what I'm saying. The Pokemon Ranger Eevee, not Eevee, Pichu. Oh my god, Pichu. I'm mixing up my Pokemon. It's a tragedy. You actually got me back into Genshin. Ukulele, yeah. Ukulele Pichu. I still enjoy Genshin despite the issues. Me too. I won't hide from criticizing the game because I want it to be better, but there's still a lot I love about it, and that's what I wanted to touch base with my latest video, because I just wanted to, you know, remind myself and maybe remind other people, and be like, yeah, you know, there's a reason why so many of us played it for as long as we did at the beginning, you know? I actually plan on playing it, and then when you don't get the banner character, you uninstall. I mean that in jest. Just gotta wait for a Wanderer rerun. Oh yeah, Wanderer. No. But hey, you got your Ganyu in the end. It paid off. Okay? She made it. Oh, playing Pokemon Ranger. Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely play Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger is too good, okay? Nix the Space Fox, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, wrong layer. Hope you're doing well today. Sorry, I'm out of town and the stream is delayed with my responses. Don't worry about it. As I said in my comment, I could never get into the story of Genshin, but it was cool hearing your perspective. And if I were to also be positive about Genshin, I really enjoyed when I got my first 5-star Yelan. Running around with her was really fun. Yeah! Abyssal, welcome into you as well. You're okay, just tired? That is such a mood. That is a big mood. Let's see, Bulbasaur has red eyes normally? Okay, well, borrow that. And then... let's change the color. Let's change it again. There we go. Exploration characters made my Genshin experience so much better. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I uninstalled Genshin like 3 times already. Honestly, that's totally fair. Running around with Yelan is nice. I like to... If I'm in Natlan, I like to use Kanish. I just wish the Natlan mechanics for the exploration applied everywhere and not just Natlan, because it's a bit annoying. The way you felt about Genshin is the exact same way I once felt about Honkai Star Rail and the state. It really depresses me because I loved everything, the story, the characters, the world building. I even liked all of Penacon for the most part. I too really like the characters and the character designs from HSR when they stopped making them copies of each other, because there was a period where they did that. The art is gorgeous in HSR. The animations are just stunning. But the dialogue bloat and the power creep made me quit. I couldn't do it. It wasn't worth my time. Nox, you get me hyped and I keep coming back. Pokemon Ranger is good. I like all 3 games. Oh, so that sound is fine. The hydrate's fine. Thank you. I'll hydrate. Castoresis Dragon Cinema. Yeah, Castoresis Dragon is pretty fucking cool. Like, the animations are gorgeous. And I do keep up with the game to that, like, level of, like, oh, what character is coming out? What animations, like, I still follow it to that degree, but I don't play it anymore. Hoyoverse is great when they try. I will never deny they can't make a good story, but to be honest, they don't really have to try anymore, and that's part of the problem. I think it's more complacency. It's like, oh, they'll eat up whatever we give them. Pokemon's in the same boat, right? But yeah, I had a thought and I lost it. Oh well, wasn't important then. I only play HSR because I got lucky, and so I can still clear endgame. Oh my goodness. I did not get lucky. I just wanted to play with the units that I like, and I felt so pressured to pull for the new meta unit just to not hate clearing stuff in the game. Like, yeah, I know it's possible, but it's just not fun when you're pressured in that way. I also like in your video you mentioned positive aspects about the Hoyo fan base, because I know it can be quite toxic usually. It can be. I like to say that they are passionate, but the art side of things, like the art side, I love being able to just be like, man, I want to see some cute fan art of certain characters. I can just go and find it because a lot of people do a lot of really adorable stuff. And that's the side that I typically engage with, is the artists, the writers, all that good stuff. Entertaining artists, thank you so much for following. I hope you will enjoy your time here. We're working on some Pokemon today. Just some simple Pokemon designs. Less is more type of mentality here. I still run Klee and Beta on main team. Aw, you got the little Klee. That's cute. Now I gotta ask, do you have Klee's skin or not? Her little witch skin. Nox is wiggling. Yes, I am wiggling today because my model was disconnecting like every 5 seconds. So it was just not having it. It was pitching a fit. So decided to ditch it. Also, welcome in, Auntie. I absolutely have it. That's cute. I only have the free skins from the events. I have not spent on a 5-star skin because I just stopped spending on the game in general a long time ago. But if I were to spend on a skin again, it would either be my boy Kazuha or my boy Venti. Those are my two that I would go get the skin for if they show up in the game. Otherwise, I think I'm doing okay. I just save up, do my thing. I almost folded on the Ayaka skin a while back, but in the end I decided not to. So Jeddah, welcome into you as well. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, thank you for the head pats. If we can refund that, because I don't have my model on right now. That would be great. I don't want you to waste your points. Also, I completed the new Goddess of Victory Nikkei story. It continues to amaze me how heavy fan service gacha game of all things actually has an extremely well written story and characters. It touches on dark topics too and handles them well. Those are some pretty dark topics, yeah. I'm glad it was handled well. And yeah, the head pat scam here. I can actually turn those redeems off so no one else accidentally redeems them. Got you, President Soggy. Thank you, Kurdo, for getting that. I'm gonna turn these off now so that no one accidentally redeems something that's not gonna work today. Let's see. There's so much shit on the Twitch dashboard, I get lost a lot. Is it here? No. Here? Ah. Okay. We'll turn off the bullies and Pokeballs. Actually, I need to turn off most of my things because they're model related. Turn this off and that off. This. this, and this. Is that everything? Nope, I still have these two. And that should be. Okay, now we should have all of those model redeems off. I played Wua for the plot, but stayed for the waifus. Ah, Wuthering Waves, very nice. I played it at the start, but due to time constraints, I had to decide on just 2 gacha games. I was playing 4 at the time when Wuthering Waves came out, and it was just too much time. I'm like, okay, I need to just pick 2. And then for me, that was Genshin, because I play it with a lot of people too. It's a social thing for me. And then Zenless Zone Zero, because the story of ZZZ surprised me a lot. I was really shocked at how much I liked the ZZZ story, so I stuck with that one instead of Wuthering Waves. Let me drink some water. You played Nikke for the plot. Wait, I hope both of us doing that didn't mess with stuff. If it did, I can fix it at a later time. No big deal. Whoa! What the fuck? The character I really loved in the story was Mori. She was a Nikke where no one valued her or her life to the point. Okay, that's a touchy topic. I understand you're just retelling a story, but I'm glad that it turned into a positive story at the end. Very beautiful, yes. You're building a team for your Arlecchino. Arlecchino is fantastic. Very, very good. I like her character. I like her as a unit. She's pretty damn cool. Now I'm gonna see. I think I did thicken the outlines on these previous ones. I thickened it by 6. Okay. Okay, we'll thicken it by 6. Again, we're keeping these very, very simple in terms of design. Simple and recognizable. That's what I'm going with. Okay, now we'll make shiny Bulbasaur, which, let's see, what does shiny Bulbasaur look like? If I recall, it's very similar to the original, just like a lighter green. Let's see. Yeah, it's quite literally just a lighter green. Here. Oh, Squirtle's the same with just a lighter blue. Why do they do that? I think that was all the redeems. Awesome. Thank you. Here's the shiny Kantos. It is just quite literally just a lighter green. Poor Bulbasaur. Now we just change the base to that color. Dang, where the workout redeem? Shaking my head. Welcome in, Impo. Hope you're doing well today. Here we go. Now we have shiny Bulbasaur. I'm just gonna adjust the colors a bit. Yeah, I am glad to hear it. Okay, now we have normal Bulbasaur, shiny Bulbasaur, normal Bulbasaur, shiny Bulbasaur. Now we get to go on to the next Kanto starter, which will be Charmander or Squirtle. I also saw a video that, you know how people said you could still easily conquer the Spiral Abyss with 4 stars? Well, the video I was watching about the state of Genshin in Endgame mentioned that the Natlan characters, because of their Night Soul blessings, are a very clear sign of power creep to the point where old team compositions are starting to show their age. And the HP inflation, they have it now at like 2 to 3 million. I don't know how true this is, but I saw somewhere that Rift Hounds from Inazuma have more HP than the Dvalin fight, which is, Dvalin is one of the first world bosses in the game that has like multiple phases, and then this random enemy in the overworld has more HP than it. And that was a thing like towards the beginning of the game too, so they've always been doing that HP inflation bullshit. It's interesting. Even in terms of more recent gameplay stuff, the Imaginarium Theater, that was what I thought originally meant for people who have a lot of characters built. They're starting to HP inflate that too, if I remember correctly. So now even if you have multiple characters built, and you're supposed to do better in that game mode because it's like the opposite of Spiral Abyss, it's struggling in that now because they just keep HP inflating it, which is unfortunate. They made characters like Nuvolette hard to use now too. I remember when Nuvolette first came out. You guys will like this. I think people put it on a fidget spinner or their like phone. They had their phone. They put a device on it, and then they just spun it in a circle, and then Nuvolette would do his water beam attack and spin in circles as well. That was pretty damn fun when the community does shit like that. That's funny to me. Quite literally spin to win. I don't think it was a fidget spinner now that I think about it more, but quite a lot of people were just spinning their phones super fast so that the character would also spin fast and just kill everything. I'm gonna do this so I can have a general idea of how large I need to make this head. Let me make this a little darker so I can see what I'm doing. Squirtle and Charmander's head are actually pretty similar in terms of shape. I might only have to draw the outline once and then be able to reuse it. Although actually, no, Squirtle is more round and Charmander has that little, like, face that comes down at an angle. Okay, round Squirtle. In my opinion, if anything of all things Hoyo currently does, whether it's dialogue bloat, HP inflation, power creep, the one that makes me very mad is HP inflation. It is a very lazy way, game design wise, to artificially raise difficulty. I'm a pretty casual player, all things considered. So if they raise the HP or the difficulty to a point where it's not fun to play, I will stop playing. That's some of what happened with HSR. Even Nikke and Limbus have way more interesting boss mechanics that are fun to take down a boss than the lazy stuff Hoyo does. Wow, that's literally Squirtle, guys. He's literally just a circle. Bruh. Okay. I hope that's still recognizable, because if we're just drawing the head, it's just gonna be a damn circle. Once we get the colors in, it should read as him, I hope. Okay, let's put in the eyes. What color eyes does Squirtle have? Pink? Really? Pinkish purple? Never would have fucking guessed. Yeah, it's a pink. That is really surprising. Alright, time for color. That was a pretty simple line art that I got to do. I don't know, I'm just a person who really loves well-designed video games. Lazy game design will always make me upset. Same with bad writing, and that's totally fair. Bad writing is something that irks me as well. Bad writing I have become way less tolerant of because I watch a lot of very good stuff that causes me to raise my standards a lot. Oh, I did the wrong color for that. There we go. I just quite literally have to do a little shade and then this one's done. Squirtle is very simple. I'm not even hard to please in any piece of media. I just want likable, well-written characters, a good story, and consistency. Oh, it's Driftvale City's playing. I even love the Mario movie of all things, and the plot of that movie is paper thin, really. I mean, I've not seen it. I'm not a movie person. Even if it's media that I like, I don't watch movies. That is not me. And that's okay. The cowled one, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well today. We're making some shiny and some normal starter Pokemon. It's a good day. Now it's time for Charmander. Would you watch the Genshin anime when it actually comes out? Anime's fine. It's movies. So if a Genshin anime comes out, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. But if they make a Genshin movie, I probably wouldn't watch it. It would have to be pretty exceptional for me to watch a movie. Time for Charmander. Then our Kanto trio will be done. For those of you coming in, I would love to know what your favorite starter Pokemon is. So you're more of a TV shows and anime girly. My friend, it's like pulling teeth to get him to watch anything but movies. I'm not even huge on TV shows. That's more just like, I'll watch anime and I'll listen to YouTube videos while I'm working. That's the type of person I've become. I don't sit down and consume as much media as I used to because I'm drawing or making stuff. Which, honestly, is fine. I love to create, so I'm happy to do that. So if I can listen to something while I work, that typically tends to be more of my bread and butter now. So my final project is a 3D render of a house, which is a pain. Because it's taking a long time to render. Oh. I bet. Favorite starter is Torchic. I like the funny kick bird. Torchic's a good one. Favorite starter Pokemon, I would either say Squirtle or Charmander. Hard to pick because I really love those both. Very fair. The original trio is pretty much a staple, right? This is it for Charmander's head too. It's not exactly like super crazy in terms of shape. I just hope these are recognizable enough. And the 3D renders due tonight? You didn't procrastinate, did you? No, I didn't procrastinate, or I also had 9 images to render plus detailing the whole building. Okay, so you just had a lot of volume of work to do. I get it. It'd be like that sometimes. Why not? And Charmander has more blue. So we have red, pink, and blue. Very interesting. Is it windy outside? I feel like I'm hearing some winds. I'm gonna take a peek. Oh yeah, it actually looks really dusty. I wonder if we're gonna get a dust storm. That'd be fun. We call some really nasty dust storms here haboobs. And I'm not pulling your leg, it is true. It's one of the many favorite fun facts about the desert I like to tell people. Our dust storms, we call them haboobs, and we have something called jumping cacti, which, no, it doesn't literally jump, it's just that the branches of the cacti are very frail, so when the wind blows by, it picks them up and chucks them around. And so if you're in the area, there's a good chance it'll get chucked at you, and that's why they call it jumping cactus. Yes, I like that. People are like, what? It's like, yeah. It's fun. Now, I've been very fortunate to never have a jumping cacti jump on me before, but I have high-fived a cactus when I was a kid. That was before I knew that, you know, needles are bad. And, you know, you shouldn't touch cacti. But I was just curious, so I was at my grandparents and I high-fived the cactus, and then my whole palm is just riddled with needles, and they had to be pulled out one by one. It was not fun. I learned my lesson that day. Wait, cactus can actually move and jump on you? No, it's the wind. The wind picks up these frail branches that have spikes on them, and then they get tossed around. So people began to just call it jumping cacti, because it looks like it's moving around, but in reality it's just the wind picking it up. Okay, we are getting there. We just need to add in some multiply shade, and then we'll have a little Charmander. A little dude. And then we'll move on to Gen 2. My dad had a friend that thought it would be funny when we were in Hawaii to get him to go to a beach, and he ended up stepping on sea urchin. No! It also destroyed his shoe. Yeah! I told him if I were you, I'd be pissed about that. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to a beach. Over a decade, I would say. But just the idea of stepping on a bunch of things that you shouldn't be. Like, at the time I was a kid, so I didn't care. But now I would be like, I'm not going barefoot near the sand. I would be wearing sandals, something, to have a chance at protecting myself. I would strangle someone who did that to me. My dad has way too much patience. Ugh. I remember when I was at the beach all that time ago, I would get really annoyed at the amount of seaweed there was. It's like, I'm here just trying to have a good time, and there's seaweed fucking everywhere. It's like, why? We're gonna do the shiny now, which is yellow. Actual color difference. No way. Like, what is funny about stepping on a sea urchin and going to the hospital? Maybe it's a distance from the event. I'm certain it wasn't funny at the time, but maybe now that it's a memory, they can look at it more lighthearted. I know for a lot of people it's that way. Because fear is about distance. There's this... Okay, if I'm gonna go on this tangent, I need to backpedal a bit. I had a teacher in high school that would say that fear of something is related to how close you are to it, or how close the event was, right? Same with irritation. So when something immediately happens, it might be not fun, it might be pissy, but after a few years pass, it becomes a, hey, remember when this happened and we were all so mad about it? It becomes a fun memory. So it's an interesting perspective. And with that, we have the Kanto starters. I'm gonna do another folder for that. If I can spell, you know, that's kind of important. Okay. So to recap, we have Bulbasaur, shiny Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur, shiny Bulbasaur. Then we got Squirtle, very simple. He looks like a slime. Doesn't have much head definition though. And then a shiny Squirtle. Normal, shiny. Then we have Charmander, which got some cheeks, so we were able to give it a bit more. And then a shiny Charmander. Hooray! Also in Hawaii, I also had trouble staying on my board. Then I got smacked by the waves relentlessly against the sand and almost swallowed sand as well. That does not sound like fun. that sounds like the beach roughed you up a bit. We're on to the Johto crew. And for that, I need to pull up the Johto Pokemon starters. Yay! Cyndaquil, my bro! Oh, these shinies aren't very good either. Why? Oh well. They like burnt them. Except Totodile has a nice shiny, but for the rest of them, they just burnt them. Here, grab this for colors. Grab this for colors. There we have it. Now we just gotta draw their heads. Now for Cyndaquil, it might be better to draw the head at an angle, because if I draw him straight at you, you won't really see his nose. That might be what I have to do. Same with Totodile. He might be better as a side view as well. Chikorita might be the only one that a front view works fine with. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna do side views for Cyndaquil and Totodile, and we'll do a front view for Chikorita. I think that's how we're gonna do this. Okay. Let's do it! Here's the shinies. Here's the normal. Okay, I think we'll do what we did last time, do grass, water, fire. So we'll start with Chikorita, which gets way too much hate. Poor Chikorita, man. Does not deserve. Chikorita's just a fun little guy. Just want to get the general size to be the same. Did I seriously erase what I just drew? Yeah, I erased too much of it. No! Why does this look terrifying? We'll add the little circles so it's a bit easier to tell that it's Chikorita. And then of course the little leaf on her head, his head, whatever you want to roll with. It was a pretty fun trip, though overall my dad had a rich friend and we stayed at his house, drove his boat, and played in his jacuzzi. Apparently the guy didn't like that, so we're not allowed there anymore. But we were pretty young, and we didn't know better. Apparently what he did, or what we did with his boat and jacuzzi ended up costing him a lot of money. That's not good. Okay, let's add in the little circles. Oh, no, too many. Panda, welcome in. Hope you are doing well today. We're just chilling, drawing some Pokemon. Trying to make it simple, recognizable, but also cute. I also played this prank on my dad. Me and my sister, we would drive a golf cart and leave him and then come back. We did it multiple times. I don't know. We thought it was just funny at the time. You're Panda Legend, so you can call me Panda. That works. Pandas are a cute animal. And your diet is guns and souls. That is peculiar for sure. But thank you so much for following the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. We're just pretty laid back. Work on some art. It's a good time. Call this line art. So I can get the eyes in of little Chikorita. Oop, I don't have the symmetry layer on. There we go. And I have caps lock on too. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I'll do that right now. And the stretch hands. Thank you, thank you. Oh, dropped my pen. Oh well. Okay. What color eyes do you have, Chikorita? Red. Wait, they both have red. Interesting. Okay. color folder. There we go. My favorite Pokemon is Fuecoco from Scarlet and Violet. Fuecoco's a good one. He's a funny little dude. It's a good favorite to have. From Scarlet and Violet, I personally like Sprigatito. The grass cat is too cute for me. So that's the one I like. You have a plush that yay! Plushies are fantastic. I love plushies. Happy Naru Wednesday! Welcome in, Nebula. Hope you're doing well. I'm drawing this leaf. Okay, now let's change the line art color to fit this better. I think that'll do. Sorry, we don't post links. I have them turned off because there's enough bots that run around. It's for your protection. That is true. You can post it to the Discord. If you want to join, it is !Discord. You don't have one, that's okay. Okay, probably shouldn't say that. You know, they have a right to protect their platform if you're not, you know. There we have our normal Chikorita. We'll change the color so we can have a shiny. Chikorita gets a little burnt. I guess it's more of like a fall leaf. There we go. I'm gonna change the outline to be brown instead of green. I think that's just gonna fit her better with the drastic shiny change. Is it still, oh, her eyes changed to like this darker pink as well. Okay. And there we have shiny Ticarita. We will do Totodile next. Totodile. This is gonna be a tougher shape. We'll start with the head like usual. Your app is bugging, oh no. The Twitch app can be very, very finicky. Let me see if it's not. Okay, it's not a connection issue on my end. It's on my end for sure. I give Twitch a 5 big booms out of 10. Come on, Twitch. Okay, I'm going to be right back real quick and then we'll continue. 1 second. we're back. Thank you for your patience. It's Pikachu! Hi Weiss, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Agumon, use yeet. We're just working. Chugging along. How you been, Nox? I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm just cruising. I didn't eat lunch. I should probably do that soon. These curvy triangles they have are harder than they look. It looks awkward, but I think once I add the color and everything, it will begin to make more sense. Although I think for Totodile, it would be hard to not have him with the little tooth. Yum. I guess I can try to draw him happy. Yum. His teeth. Not me getting distracted, that's okay. Best starter, no competition. He's just a little chompy boy. You'll let him eat a little bit, right? You'll let him bite you. Maybe a little nibble, just a little yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Maybe if he's been good, he'll get a nibble. Sorry, DJ, I haven't followed closely in a while. Did an audio-visual show, so I had to give that a watch, and the visuals were a 10. Yay! I'm glad it was good. There he is. Let's go and change the line art color of this little dude. Motita Sad, welcome in. Hope you are doing well today. We're drawing some Pokemon. Some little dudes. Some tiny guys, exactly. We got the 3 Kanto starters, and now I'm working on the Johto starters. We got Bulbasaur, Squirtle, which is just a circle because his head is not too crazy. Then we got little Charmander, and then I have shiny versions of them as well. So it's just a quick color change on the layer, nothing too crazy. I'm working on Totodile, but we did Chikorita too. And then my favorite starter, Cyndaquil, will be next. I want to see my goat, Cinda. As if that's Cyndaquil, then don't you worry. He's next. We love Cyndaquil in this house. I'm drawing those two sideways instead of front view because of their longer snouts and stuff. It would just not look good from a front view, I think. So we're switching it up, even though it's a bit of a challenge to do a side profile. Hopefully it's not being butchered too horribly. I'm not familiar with that slang. With the little Spanish I know. Syndical's your father? Is that what that is? I took Spanish for 4 years. I just don't remember shit from it. Here we go. I think I'm gonna change the multiply color just a bit. Make it a bit more streaky. Okay, little dude. Hi, Ikava, welcome in. Man, I hate medical appointments. Same. 0 out of 10. Would only recommend if you need to. Also, a fan of Yuki and Mystic. Welcome in. And thank you for following. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy it here. Exactly, Syndical, you're fine. Oh, I got it right. I'm not totally useless in terms of Spanish. But that's probably the full extent of what I can do. Took my blood and didn't even give me a cookie. They didn't even give you a cookie. That's horrible. That's so mean. I'm so sorry. Treat yourself to a cookie. And Motita Sad, thank you so much for your follow as well. I hope you will enjoy it here. If you like these, fan of Yuki and Mystic, I will take a moment to show you the rest of them in a minute. Okay. So we have Totodile, Shiny Totodile. We have Chikorita and Shiny Chikorita. Treating myself to an energy drink right now. Good. At least Nox gives you a cookie. Yes. Enjoy cookie. See, you guys can have the cookie. I'll take the cookie dough. Bulbasaur. Shiny Bulbasaur. Then we have Squirtle. He's just a circle. And a shiny Squirtle. And Charmander. With the shiny Charmander. And actually, I did these before with a different Pokemon. I made a Wooloo. And a shiny Wooloo. Because, I mean, it's a black sheep. Shiny. How could I not? Also did the classic Pikachu and shiny Pikachu. Gotta do the OG. And then one of my personal favorites, Furret. With its shiny. Now I'm just doing starters. Scaremingo, hi, welcome in. We just finished Totodile. So now we're gonna go to my favorite, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. Which will also be a site. No, not Dunsparce. How dare you? How dare. Dunsparce never. Okay, time to draw this dude. I'll use Totodile as like my basis here. Still can't believe I got you to say that once. Yeah, you got me. I was in a collab. Attention was split. Oh yeah, I started it here and then I scooted it over. That's right. That makes sense. Cyndaquil's head's a bit more circular, I believe. Victory Screech. Yeah, he's a circle with a little nose. And he doesn't have an eye. It's just closed. So, just like... this here for a sec. So I can try not to mess this up, because he's got like a little... very haphazardly like that. Some of his fire will also show, but not a ton. We'll have to cut it off about there. That'll help really put this together that it's Cyndaquil. There's our circle. I don't want to draw his little nose too goofy. It looks so goofy to me. Trust the process. Trust the process. I cannot draw my favorite. This isn't a line I can do at once. Okay. Why does it look so bad? Blah. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I should just continue and see how it goes. How cursed would it be if I gave him an eye? Oh, that's cursed. Okay, I guess we can try to work with this. I might squish him a bit. Squish that part up. Okay. Let us do the colors and see if that will help with this. Put this back over here. And auto action. Get the color. And then the little dude, he's got, that's very yellow. I feel like make it a bit more tan, I think. That'll suit him better. The colors on this one are very bright. I'm just gonna mute the color just a tad, nothing too crazy, of course, but. And then our fire. And then that fire has yellow in it. There we go. Let's add in a multiply. Oh, I need to change the line art color. Maybe a darker red. The blue is gonna contrast it in an awkward way no matter what, but there we go. I do see this mistake, so I'll fix it. Let's do our multiply for the color. Do more of a red. Oh, did I manage to salvage this one? It's simple, but it works. Let's do shiny Cyndaquil. And then for shiny Cyndaquil, he's just a bit burnt. This fire is a bit different too, which is interesting. It might just be the older art versus like the 3D model. Might have some of that going on. This fire is red instead of orange. And the yellow is still... it's more of like an orangey yellow. Okay, cool. That has our Ju2 starters done. Lickety split. So, to review, I'm gonna add something to the Bulbasaur. I didn't add his nose, but while Bulbasaur doesn't really need the nose, the other Pokemon did, and so to keep it in harmony with the others, we're gonna add just a little nose. A little meh. Nothing crazy. And then I'll put the little multiply layer on it as well, so there's a little shade there and it'll match. Here's my multiply layer. Okay, I should be able to grab that color again pretty quick. Put this here. Sweet. And then we'll do the same for the non-shiny. And then... It's weird also not doing any gradients. That's a technique I like to do, but for these I'm just doing flat colors. I didn't do any gradients with my originals that I did. So, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. They look like blobs. That's funny. Chikorita. I have to turn this on so I can get that back. Chikorita, Totodile, and now Cyndaquil. That's 6 Pokemon that can be turned into hair clips. Can be, if I like repeat the head design, I can put it on a mug or a coaster. I can do all sorts of shit now, which is really cool actually. But yeah, say that's pretty decent amount of progress. I should probably eat lunch now, just like a late lunch sort of situation. So I know it's not like 2 hours and a half, which I typically try to shoot for, but I think this is where we're gonna call it today. So let me check something really quick. Oh, the streamer's up today? How far? Oh, they might be ending their stream soon. They only usually go for like an hour. Okay. I don't want to write into someone at the end of their stream if I can avoid it. Yeah, this streamer's great, but they usually only run for an hour, so... Let me open this other streamer, see how they're doing. Oh, they just started. Okay. Friend of the channel. I think I'll send you guys over there to show the streamer some support. Okay. If you're on YouTube, thank you so very much for hanging out with us today. I am going to wrap it up. So, ending your broadcast, thank you for tuning in and hanging out. Bye, YouTube.